Hello everyone, this is Pomon bringing you part 21 of my Fire Emblem Mystery of the Emblem series. So, as you probably know, this game is divided into two books. Okay, book 1, which we finished on the last run, on the last part, we beat chapter 20, Chosen by Fate, and book 2, that we're going to start today, The War of Heroes. Alright, another 20 chapter book. I think I've seen like they are the same length, and a lot of characters are going to come back. I expect some new characters to also be featured, so let's see what this is all about. Okay. So, after 5 long years, the Great War with the Lunian Empire, which caused much suffering and was later called the War of Darkness, ended with the defeat of the Earth Dragon King, Medus. The warriors who had gathered under the Fire Emblem returned to their homelands, and to restore the lands from devastation, used up much strength. Among the countries that once made up the 7 kingdoms of Achaea, Gra and Grast were ruined. Yeah, the allies of Medus. Altea, Aurelis, Medon and Talis were also deeply scarred. Even the Grand Kingdom of Achaea was undergoing restoration. Then, at the royal capital palace, which was still shaken by the war, an important event occurred. King Aureli's younger brother, Hardin, he's not literally the king, married Princess Nina and ascended as the 24th king of Achaea. After becoming king, Hardin, although seeming reluctant, instantly restored the country. He gathered many soldiers to create a powerful army. Following that, he declared the restoration of the Holy Empire of Achaea, and declared himself emperor. Alright? I saw Camus in there, which was a bit... because we know Nina was in love with Camus. 1 year after the end of the war with Doluna, the world seems to be entering a state of peace. But the wheels of fate appear to have a fault. And where is this? Grast, I'm guessing. Chapter 1, Grastian Expedition. Or Expediti, it has to be Expedition. 1 year has passed since the War of Darkness ended. Thanks to the efforts of Prince Marth, the kingdom of Altea, devastated by war, finally begins to stabilize. The Knight Yagen, who succeeded the ill Maledus, became... Okay, Maledus, I tried to remember his name because I know he's supposed to be like an archetype. Robin is actually supposed to be like... Fire Emblem Awakening's Robin is supposed to be the Maledus archetype, the tactician. So Yagen succeeded Maledus, who was ill, and became the prince's tactician and helped him rule the country by his side. So our tactician is Yagen now. Which means Yagen has retired, he's not... Maybe I get a new Yagen. You know, a new Yagen role. Afterwards, Princess Shida was welcomed to Altea and her marriage with Prince Marth was announced. Let's forget about what happened in chapter 20. They married, it's all okay. This is just the canonical route, no one died. The citizens of Altea were happy for the pair's fortune, and Shida was passionately welcomed to the country. Alright? However, nearing the day of the wedding, a letter suddenly comes from the Imperial Palace of Palace, containing Imperial order. Dear Prince Marth of Altea, at the Kingdom of Grast, occupied by the Achaea, a huge rebellion has broken out. A request for your country to subdue Grast. Your Highness, please send Altea's full army immediately to quell Grast's rebellion. Emperor Hardin. So we're a vassal country to Achaea, like directly. The Kingdom of Achaea is the suzerain state of Altea, and its orders must be followed. Alright. I don't know if I knew that quite literally. The helpless Marth orders the knight Cain to protect his kingdom. Logical, and he leaves, along with Yagen and the others, to an expedition to Grast. Okay, makes sense because the veteran people of my army would stay to guard my country. See a lot of access, but weapon advantage isn't a thing. Weapon triangle was literally invented in Genelo, yes so. Oh, new music. Okay. Yagen, we finally arrived. Is that the rebels' fortress? I just saw the occupation army's commander, General Lang. You should ask him directly. Okay. So you are Lord Marth. Currently the situation is relaxed. We have already subdued most of the rebels. All that remains is this fortress. Since you are here, I will leave the job of defeating the rebels' leader, General Lorenz. Lorenz? Lorenz, yeah. The leader of the rebels is General Lorenz. Why would he rebel? Oh, I don't know why. But it is a fact that he is holding Grast as prince. He's probably dreaming of restoring the kingdom of Grast. What a fool, he really thought his rebellion would be victorious? Lord Marth, you will kill Lorenz and bring back the hidden Grastian royal children. We will leave this place to you and pursue the escaping rebels. We must show these Grastian fools the consequences of opposing us. General Lang, what are you planning to do? If you want to know, I am going to slaughter the families of the rebels. Then we will burn down any villages that harbor the rebels. That will stop them from contemplating rebellion again. I can almost see the tears on the faces of those fools. What? How can you be so cruel? There's nothing wrong. You'd best follow my orders and not think about things to max. Or do you also intend to rebel against Achaea? What? Of course not. Then you'd better listen to my orders. Lord Marth, don't think too highly of yourself. In my eyes, you are just the prince of a weak country. With its power, Achaea can destroy your country at any time. Don't forget about this. Yo. Yagen, what's going on? Why has Hardin handed over his country to such a man? General Lang was once a noble of Achaea. However, in the previous war he supported the Dolunian Empire. I heard that he stole from other people to add to his own wealth. I fear he has continued his ways at Grast and caused suffering to its people. So General Lorenz's rebellion is completely understandable. Yagen, how can you say things so casually? If we don't inform Hardin of the truth, more innocent people will be killed. Your Highness, I understand your feelings. However, Lorenz's rebellion is a fact. First, we must see how we can help him. Basically, we should listen to what the citizens have to say, so we can affirm what has happened to this country. Then, Your Highness can talk to General Lorenz personally. But the rebels don't know that we're from Altea. Can we reach the fortress safely? Don't worry. Most of the rebels have already fled. All that remains is Lorenz and the children in the fortress. Blocking our path are only bandits, who have taken advantage of the confusion to raid villages. They are no problem for us. You can order Aran to defeat them in one blow if you want. Aran? As in Aran and Samson? However, Your Highness, we have some fresh recruits in our army that could use some fighting experience. Wait. We will check later, but to them bandits are relatively strong foes, so be careful not to push them too much. If possible, I would have liked to fight as well, but my body is not what it used to be. I will stay by your highness's side as your tactician. Well, your highness, we should go. Is Arran a paladin? Arran Silver Lance. Arran is the Jagen. Okay. There's two possibilities here. One, you get the character you didn't choose. No, that doesn't make sense because we've already seen that book 1 doesn't affect book 2. Nice theme, by the way. Very cool theme. So you get Arran in this game. Well, I'm glad I picked Samson then in book 1 because that means I get to use both. But Samson might be in here too. We have Draug. Draug is back. Cecile. Okay. Cecile. And Luke. Interesting. So a new pair... No, a new trio of cavalry. With Rowdy. Rowdy, 20 health. 20 health on you. And you're level 3 with 19 health. I don't know if you're a girl. Not clear to me. Ryan. Looks like Gordon. And Gordon. So maybe Gordon's little brother. Okay, we have a village to visit. And Lorenz with a broken lance. Oh. Okay. So he doesn't fight. Interesting. On configuration, I think... Sound is okay. Message fast. Terrain on. Cursor fast. Okay, much better, much better. So, yeah, as they said, like, Arran can probably defeat everyone, but there's no point in doing that. I should try and feed kills to someone else. I still want to try Arran, like... Let's test him against this enemy, for example. Does he one-shot? 22 to 3, he doubles probably. Well, that's 97. I'm guessing he doubles. Different theme too. Okay, okay, okay. Things are different. So Gordon, you're probably my best range option. 16 damage. Not bad. Okay. Can I give a kill to Marth? Marth is what? Level 3. Oh, you don't really reach... Okay, you can only go there, then might as well. Okay, okay. I saw I have a Javelin, I think it was Cecile. Cecile is here. Also have Draug. Draug is probably one of the best options to attack, take a counter, and still be okay against another enemy, so... We do 15 here. I should have checked like my damage, the damage of the enemy. Because for example here by equipping weapon I can check I have 12 attack. Okay, they have 3 defense. So I already know I can for example kill with Rowdy. If you have 3 defense, I need a bit more there. $11 attack. Whoa. Marth. Don't like what I'm seeing. I mean, they are both weakened. $12 attack with that lance. Okay, I think this is your best use probably. This kills. It's 9, it's exactly what I need. Maybe you were fast enough to double. We'll see against these guys. This one could reach my archer. Yeah, I think it's going to be like this. Nice. Nice, and now I can... Okay, I think I probably double, so I'm going to bet on that. I also have crit. I know this doesn't kill. Yeah, I do double. Okay. So this is the enemy I needed to double, and... You can take one attack, right? I mean, what was his name? Ryan? Ryan can take one. Okay. Pretty good first turn. Going for Ryan, obviously. Nice music. Nice music. They don't move. Even though they could attack. Why? Because they want to attack me with more people? Well, I need for Mark to go to the right. You're going to take the steel sword from Arran. And you're also going to take the sword from Rhodey, for example. Iron sword, steel sword, that's pretty needed. Maybe I got a bit too cocky, like... Well, if Gordon doesn't kill, I will have to give it to Arran. I don't think Gordon can kill, but he has a bit of crit. So I'll try. I know Arran simply one rounds, so... That was a chance. That was a chance for crit. Another use of Silverlands. It's okay. I think you don't use up weapons that fast in this game, so... At least in FE1. Unless the amount of enemies and the amount of enemies you need to defeat, not just that there are in the map, increases a lot. Thief arrives there. Okay. Not too scared, like I can take this. Is that a healer? Oh, please spare this girl. She's just 10 years old. She hasn't even finished her training as a cleric. Don't worry, old lady. We're not going to take this child. Huh? Aren't you a soldier of the Empire? No, you've got the wrong idea. We haven't come here to fight. If you require anything, please ask. We have some food. Please, take it if you want. No, wait, please take me with you. You're really only 10 years old? Actually, I have already become of age. But my grandmother lied for me, so the soldiers wouldn't take me away. Well, I know if I stay here, I will eventually be discovered and captured by the Imperial soldiers. Lang soldiers are like beasts, but you're different. You have kind eyes. Please take me out of this country and to your own country. Is that alright, grandmother? Oh, of course. You will be much safer compared to here. Young lad, I beg of you, please protect this girl. If you want, it would be no problem for her to become your bride. Bruh. This child, like me in the past, is a beautiful girl. She will definitely make a fine wife. Malicia. If this youth was to be your husband, you would be happy, right? Honestly, grandmother, it's far too early. Malicia doesn't know what to do. What the hell was that strange? Okay, Malicia. Literally means malice in Spanish. But there anything I can buy that is like, okay, I can buy javelins. And iron lance. Ooh. Okay, go back, go back. Well, I have a healer, so I could heal Ryan. Yeah, next turn we can heal Ryan, and I think I'm going to have a run shop. And here I'm probably going to separate my roles. Let's visit, see what they do. What they say: after the previous war, Princess Nina handed over the country to General Lorenz, allowed him to freely rule. After Hardin became emperor, he removed General Lorenz's power and sent Lang's army here. Stole everything from us, not just money, but also food, clothes, and even our loved ones. If only General Camus was still here, then we wouldn't need to fear Lang. I don't know if I'm trusting Draug too much, but I mean, he is tanky, right? 11 defense and they have 13 attack. I should be okay. I don't think the archers can even damage me, so... Okay. And it's an easy kill to feed an archer. If I miss. Which of course I do. Rowdy also come closer. Okay. Okay. We have a healer already. That probably means Lena isn't going to be appearing in the early. A shame. I like Lena. Okay, you're still on the mountains, so not much I can do there. Next you will be able to move. I will just wait there. Okay, let me heal. Let me heal Ryan. And I'll try and take the kill with Ryan, I guess. Gordon seems better, but I'm guessing if I get Ryan, Ryan has more potential. Like, there has to be a point to this guy being in the game, right? So, that's not enough to kill. Man. Okay. Pushing through this is going to be slow. So in the shop, I definitely want for you lance. For Luke, another lance. Another lance would probably be good, just to have in the convoy. An iron sword. 2, 3, probably, like to have in the convoy. Because I took some weapons with Marth, and javelins, as much as I can buy. Well, not as much as I can buy, like I already have 1. Let's buy 4 more. So this is the 3rd, this is the 4th. Javelins are just very good, you know? The range option. Okay. Can I go with my... No. Has to be Marth. Wow. Oh, that's garbage. You're telling me there's a path that only Marth can cross? Well, at least the thieves are here to keep me distracted. They don't do a lot. They probably double. No, not even that. It just looks like an incredibly slow chapter. Because the only unit that can walk through here is Marth. And yeah, it's true you can deal with the archers no problem, but... You also have to take the village, so it's not like you can rush with other characters. Yeah, you can't get on the mountains. And we already know my cavalry can't get on the mountains. Draug can't. It's not like I'm going to have my healer cross the mountains. There's no additional path, right? Okay, so we have to do this whole thing with Marth. Yeah, 9 health. No, Gordon is now too far away. But I'm going to help a little bit with Luke. Or I'm going to try. I should say. Good thing I bought iron. Or else I would be burning through my rapier. Now please just don't move into the thing. This is just a lot of experience. 4th experience for Marth. I hope in the remix this is slightly fished. Because right now it seems like garbage. I'd rather give... I might be superficial, but I like Cecil's design, so I would like to give Cecil some kills. He's also level 3, or she. I'm thinking it's a guy. Maybe. Oh, that's Gordon. I wanted to attack with Ryan. Oh, I kill. I didn't know you were weakened. Sorry. And just after saying I wanted to give experience to you. Well... Well, this is going to take a while. Okay, I have the advantage. Eventually I will reach. Okay. It seems the Empire's reinforcements have come. It's already reached this stage. Lorochma, I am deeply sorry for getting you involved in all this. Wow, that's someone I am really scared to face. But could you listen to one last request of mine? I was sent here by King Talis to help you. If there is anything I can do for you, please ask. Is that so? Then I ask of you, please send these children to Medon. These children, Prince Eubelo and Princess Eumina, are the children of the late King Grast. I have always been protecting them in secret, but that is no longer possible. Okay, Eubelo and Eumina. They fell into Gerald Lang's hands. I bet he would execute them without question. Please, take these children to Wendell at Medon. Okay, names I'm familiar with. Mostly. I understand. I will protect these two with my life. Truly. Thank you. While Prince Eubelo, Princess Eumina, you will escape with Lorochma. No, I won't go. If we must escape, Lorenz must come with us too. Princess Eumina, I'm afraid I cannot live. My body is in such agony that even walking pains me. So please don't worry about me. You two must flee. Why must you say that? Lorenz, you fought to protect us. That's why you suffered such a heavy wound. How can you tell us to leave you? I will not go. I will not leave your side. What should we do, General? This is troublesome. Eumina will undoubtedly stick to her word. I apologize, Lorochma. You may leave. I understand. Then I will find another way to help you. I will find Lang and kill him. I will use my blade to send him to his grave. If I succeed, perhaps the nearby enemies will retreat. General Lorenz, you must live to see that day. Don't get yourself killed. Whoa. Okay. I like that. I like that. Okay, a rank and move. A rank and move. So when the game tells you Aran can take care of everything, they literally mean it. This is King Grast. There was a King of Grast, but he died. So, and that's about it. Or he died during the war. I mean, he had to be alive during the war to show support for Medon. No, for Doluna. Had two children, Eumina and Eubelo, twins of 13 to 14 years of age. Okay. He was scared of Garner, so he sent the two to Kadain. I heard they were held as hostages and locked inside a dark room. They were finally rescued. They were on the brink of death. By Wendell. The bishop immediately took them to a monastery in Kadain to care for them. Okay. I mean, we're getting some background at least. It's going to be a weird chapter. I don't think there's going to be a lot I can skip. Well, I definitely prefer to give kills to Marth if I can. But I might advance with Arran a little bit to take care of some enemies in a quicker fashion, you know? We can't wait forever. Rowdy, you're getting the lore. No longer has any young girls. The Imperial soldiers took them all away. Especially beautiful girls who were all taken by General Lang. Wow. What kind of world has this become? So that's why Malicia. Okay, that's why she was saying Malicia was 10 years old, so that Lang wouldn't take her. Okay, so now many enemies might suicide on Arran, and I'm okay with that. That's the way I want it to happen. Yeah. I know Arran won't get the best levels, yeah, just weapon level. But I also can't bear to wait for turns and turns and turns before we are able to defeat our enemies, so... Okay, well, he's getting 8% criticals like it's nothing. Vulnerary, okay. We can say... oh no, that's... We're going to say send a lance to the convoy, but we don't need to because items and weapons have different inventories, I forget. Yeah, he just one runs with an iron lance. This is he's probably thought out to do so. I prefer Jagens, like Jagen archetypes that don't one run, that leave the enemies at 1 HP, but it's alright. Yeah, he does kill. He also has a lot of critical. I remember I once watched, I think it was Mecha, playing a ROM hack, Fire Emblem ROM hack, where the Jagen had a personal weapon with minus 50 critical or something to guarantee. I've heard this theme before. Okay, so this is where it's from. I can just put a run down there and that will guarantee you don't attack. A bit more lore. Lorenz recovered the children from Wendell, hoping to raise them at Grast. Okay, this is literally the direction to get all the info. When the Emperor found out, he ordered him to hand over the children. General hid the children away because he feared they would be killed. Following that, he lost his power. Then Commander Lang came. In order to find the children, Lang performed many atrocities. Eventually, we rebelled because we could no longer stand him. But everything's over. The people of this country will all be killed by Lang. Last piece of info. I heard General Lorenz resided at Talis Island in his youth. Okay, I did wonder like what was his relation to Ogma and why King Talis sent Ogma is probably due to that. He knows King Talis. That when it wasn't unified, there was a conflict between the island tribes. The general helped a youthful chief to unite the island. From that day on, the general and the chief, now the current King Talis, have always been in contact. Man. Okay. Actual character work on Lorenz. Like, Lorenz I actually have always thought is a pretty cool looking dude. But now there's some depth to him with this and... Okay, let's visit here. See what they say. Only saw a glance of him, but that Paladin Arran, he's the one visiting, didn't look too good. In any case, if he continues fighting, it will be difficult for others to improve. That's probably like the people of the rebellion making comments about, okay, we get attacked by this Arran guy, things are looking bad. Because Arran is just going to take care of everyone. Yeah, it's true he took most of the experience, so what am I supposed to do? I can't go over the mountains, you saw it. There's something that I missed. Please tell me, because I literally can't find another way to beat it. I gave a good amount of experience to Marth. I gave a lot of the starting position people to strength, speed, weapon, HP. Okay, you might have good growths, so I'm going to try and give you experience, Ryan. And now for the end of the map, I'm guessing the way is to just talk to you.
Lord Marth, it's you. Well, I knew the enemy's reinforcements had come, but I didn't expect it was you. It is a shame that we must fight Altea and fight against your highness.
Please wait, I don't intend to fight with you.
From the citizens, I have discovered disturbing facts about the atrocities performed by the occupation army. I will inform Emperor Hardin about these facts. If I meet him, I will definitely be able to rescue Grast. So please, put away your weapon. Your Highness, I appreciate your favor, but that is impossible. Your Highness, you don't know a thing. You think that somebody like Hardin would send a heartless man like Lang here for no reason? He wanted to provoke us into rebellion, so that the Kingdom of Grass would be completely destroyed and become ruled by the Empire. That is the reason why he sent such a cold-blooded man here. What? Why would he? I cannot possibly believe that Hardin would do such a thing. I didn't expect you to accept the truth so quickly. However, since he became Emperor, he has completely changed. He's no longer the Hardin that your Highness once knew. Anyway, I believe we are finished here. However, your Highness, I have just one last request. I can guess what it is. In this fortress, Grass's royal princess and prince are hiding. Please save those children. If you can promise me that, I will have no regrets. Lord Marth, let's just say that in exchange for my life, these children, I will hand them in your care. You're a Lorenz, how could you?
Man. Guy just exploded. Well, that was a death. A canonical death of a character I was controlling in the previous book. So a pretty grim start, all things considered. And yeah, there's like a lot of character work, a lot of effort into, you know, how things have changed from, you know, the end of the last world to this point. Ryan, that's disappointing. Okay, I mean, let's be as stingy with experience as we can. Let's try and take this with Cecile. I know it's not very accurate, but 51. Yeah, it hits. That's 40 experience for Cecile. It's helpful. If I have to keep one knight and just one, I will probably keep Cecile. Assist? Okay, seems like there's a healer and a mage. I'm guessing... I actually don't know, but it makes sense because they resided in Kaden, so they trained magic. You two are Grass's Prince Jubilo and Princess Yumina? Well, yeah, this guy is the mage, the girl is the healer, like, he's wearing blue and a cape, she's wearing white.
Lorenz, he's dead, what should we do? You fiends, don't come near us, otherwise we'll kill ourselves. No, you've got it wrong. Ah, Lord Marth, you finally caught the rebels. General Lang, wait, those children are innocent, can you hand them to us? That is impossible. Prisoners of war must be taken to my castle. I must also execute them as soon as possible, so that other people dare not defy us. Your Highness, you must head immediately to Medon. The Medonian army has rebelled, and his princess appear to have been captured by them. Emperor Harding has ordered that you go and rescue Princess Minerva.
Okay. What?
Medon, I understand. General, if it's to rescue Princess Minerva, I will gladly go. But please hand those children to me. I beg of you, General Lang.
Don't be stubborn, Your Highness. When I said no, I meant it.
Well, you two, come over here.
No, let go of me. You will help me. Yumina.
Oh, wait, Lang, release those children.
No, he's just going. Okay, that Lang guy looks like he will probably be a pretty relevant enemy.
Your Highness, please calm down. If we fight with Lang now, we will become traitors. On top of that, we currently don't have the strength to oppose Lang's army.
But, Jagen, can we really give those children to Lang?
Right now, no matter what, we must stay calm.
If we go to Medon and successfully rescue Princess Minerva, Medon might be able to help us.
Your Highness, please stay calm for now. We must first go to Medon.
Okay. A hectic beginning. Very hectic, very packed full of things. But it's looking really good. There's a lot of new characters. There's a lot of returning characters. Like, I can say the game doesn't completely rely on new or old characters. They have a bit of a mix of both, and they actually have like old characters filling new roles. For example, Aram being the Jagen, something I definitely didn't expect. Kane being left to defend Altea. It makes all the sense in the world, but I like it. Jagen being my advisor, I think it's very cool. It's very cool. Like the other guy, Maledus, I think. Maledus. He's okay, but he's a Jagen. So yeah. I will be saving game here, and then I will probably be recording some more chapters today. I have time to record a few in bulk. So yeah, so you know. If you liked, then consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. Excited to play through this book 2, The War of Heroes. Right now things are looking bad for Marth. He doesn't have the best army, but we will build it up to what it used to be in no time, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, see you.